Alright, today from the thrift store, got a couple different things. Um, this says it's full UHD 4K. Problem with it is it doesn't have a suction cup. It uses a strange little piece here that snaps into it. But it might be 1080p. I have bought several of these, just different ones. I did get one called a Red Tiger, and that one was actually really good. And I've been trying to use that as a webcam. This is a rear-facing camera you would put like on your license plate or somewhere. So this has, like most of them, it has a plug down here to feed the video signal into from this camera. But usually this camera also needs power. So what's kind of neat about these kind of things is they are actually a camera, and you probably could use it for something like astrophotography or other things. Well, anyway, this was all in the bag here. And there was an SD card. I don't know if anybody ever used it. I put it in there. What I've run into with a lot of them, here's a replacement sticky, is that the SD cards will be corrupt, or the thing won't read a card. I've got another one that looks real similar to this, and it just glitches. But these are definitely good to have. I mean, like, with all this crazy stuff going on in this day and age, when you're driving, having something like this is definitely good to have. I think these are $59 on Amazon, so realistically, $6 plus a 20% discount is a really good deal for this, assuming there's nothing wrong with it, assuming that it wasn't donated because it's bad. So it would have been nice to see a suction cup mount with this. I don't want it stuck on my window, and also I tend to move these from one vehicle to another. So we got the charger, and then that there, the camera. The other thing that really sucks about certain ones is all the wires. I saw one, it was a towing camera or something. It was completely like wireless. It had its own battery with a solar panel on top of it to keep it charged. It's pretty funny. So anyway, we'll have to test it and see how well it does. But I forget what the brand is. Preloady, 3-channel. So it has HD video recording. How could it have HD video recording if you're calling it 4K? Camera rotation, 170 degree wide angle, loop recording, G sensor recording, 4K. G sensor, built-in car, if accident, case of emergency, save will ONT be deleted? Apparently they didn't spell not. 70 degree A plus grade, high resolution, ultra wide angle lens. English, Russian, Thai, and Japanese. Apparently not marketed to the Chinese market. Why would that be? MOV. The camera itself is claiming to be 8 megapixels. H.264. Continuous loop. It says seamless loop recording, don't leak. Second. It is funny. Automatically power on off. Support auto ignition, boot, turn off, shut down. Motion detection. TF max 32 gigabytes, which just kind of sucks. I don't know if an 8 megapixel camera is capable of HD. I mean, not HD, 4K. There's two cameras, and I'm not really telling you which one's what. But, and then there's another camera too. What's the rating on that one? But anyway, it was cheap enough. On to the next thing. A $12 Celestron. What do they called it? The first scope. It's probably from 2009. The Universe, yours to discover. International Year of Astronomy 2009 official product. It's called the first scope. It's a 76 millimeter, and typically the smallest telescopes that you'd run into would be 115, 114, or whatever the hell those other ones are. And oh, it did have the provision for a spotting scope. Interesting. So somebody removed the spotting scope. It needs to be collimated because when I look down in it, I can see the mirror badly. But it does work. I put a lens on it though. They don't come with Meade lenses. Someone cross-threaded one of these. But it's a nice little tiny Dobsonian. It works real well. Just needs a little bit of love. So, got that. And the other thing I found was a Lind W200 torch. So, it's an oxyacetylene torch. It was $3. Like, seriously. So this has got a cutting torch tip on it. I generally don't trust things like this. They worry me. What I'll do with this is I will sell it. I won't use it. I have no idea if the hose is safe to use. I would imagine not. But anyway, the torch itself is probably fine. So, I've never liked using these things at all. Never. I've also never seen one quite this small. It seems to be, to me, kind of rather small. So we got that. And then they had a little Wilson, which is one of the worst antennas I've ever used. But it is $2.49. And it looks like it's in an okay shape. And I figured, dude, I could just slap this on a vehicle with a whip and just use it to listen or whatever. You know, I'm sure you could make this thing work pretty good on 10 meters too, so I figured, why not? So that is it for the thrift report.